Industries of India. India started her quest for industrial development after independence in the year 1947. Heavy industries were given top priority in the first 3 5-year plans. It was a new industrial policy of the year 1991 which has rejuvenated the country's industrial growth. With 3/4 of India's population residing in rural areas, 60% of the labor force constitutes agricultural sector. Only around 17% of workforce is in the industries. Today, we have a widely diversified base of industries and increased domestic production of wide range of goods and services. The major industries which contribute substantially to the nation's GDP are the automobile industry, steel, real estate, tourism, energy sector, textile, airlines, medical, biotechnology, electronics and hardware, and the power industries. There are all indications that India is emerging as the third biggest global economy after the US and China. The following are the major industries in India. Textile industry. India has one of the leading textile industries in the world. It is the second largest producer in the world. India earns about 27% of its total foreign exchange through textile exports. It contributes nearly 14% of the total industrial production and about 3% to the GDP of the country. It also generates large employment opportunity to cover 35 million individuals. Indian textile industry can be divided into cotton textiles, silk textiles, woolen textiles, ready-made garments, handcrafted textiles, jute and coir. The major centers of textile industry are Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Surat, Tirupur, Madurai, Ludhiana, Kanpur and Kolkata. Government has been playing an active role in assisting the textile industry in view of a large workforce and also changing world market. Food processing industry. India is the second largest producer of food and holds the potential to be the biggest on global food producer. Agricultural sector is the principal source of livelihood for more than 58% of the population. The agricultural sector has touched a growth rate of 4.4% in the second quarter of the year 2010-2011. Food processing industry provides job opportunities to 1.6 million people and it is estimated to expand by 37 million by the year 2025. Food processing sector is presently growing at an average rate of 13.5% per annum. Food processing industry is divided into several segments. They are fruits and vegetables, meat and poultry, dairy, marine products, grains and consumer foods. Major players in Indian food processing are ITC Limited, Parle Products Private Limited, Amul, Britannia Industries, Hindustan Lever Limited, MTR Foods Limited, etc. The major food processing units are located in Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Nagaland and Maharashtra. Chemical industries. Indian chemical industry generates around 70,000 commercial goods ranging from plastic to toiletries and pesticides to beauty products. It is regarded as the oldest domestic sector in India. It is the 12th largest producer of chemicals. It accounts for 12.5% of the entire industrial output of India and 16.2% of its entire exports. The rapidly emerging sectors are petrochemical, agrochemical and pharmaceutical industries. The major chemical industries in India are at Bangalore, Hyderabad, Rajpur, Mumbai, Nainital and Amritsar. The cement industry. India has 10 large cement plants governed by the different state governments. Besides this, India has 115 medium and around 300 small cement plants. The total capacity of the cement industry is estimated at 160 million tons. Ambuja Cement, JK Cement, Aditya Birla Cement, and L&T Cement are some of the major steel companies in India. Major cement industries in India are located at Nagaur, Coimbatore, Bhadravati, Kota, Ajmer and Srinagar. Iron and steel industries. The iron and steel industry in India, one of the key industries in the country, propels the industrial development of the nation. It has helped in generation of several subsidiaries and small-scale industries and also supports the power, transport, fuel and communication industries. Out of the 200 metric tons of total production of ore, 50% is exported. Furthermore, iron ore exports have augmented by 17% because of the demand from China. Production in the iron and steel segment has been escalating since the last 20 years. Moreover, export duty levied on iron ore has been reduced, which has been proved as an impetus to the industry. The Chota Nagpur Plateau bordering West Bengal, Bihar, Orissa and Madhya Pradesh therefore has been the natural nerve center of this country. Iron and steel industry is also a basic or key industry. It forgoes the heavy machines and tools industry. Umpteen light, medium and small cottage industries depend on it as a result of modernization and industrialization of the country. Iron and steel industry also necessitates enormous investment, stable infrastructure, mainly able means of up-to-date transport and communication system, and most importantly, plentiful fuel or power supply. Various new industrial policies and other initiatives undertaken by the Indian government have given a new thrust for growth and participation to the iron and steel industry. India produces 28.3 million tons of steel. Indian steel industry is the 10th largest in the world with Rs 9,000 crore of capital contribution and more than 5 lakh employees. The key players in the steel industry are Steel Authority of India, which is SAIL, Bokaro Steel Plant, Roorkela Steel Plant, Durgapur Steel Plant, Bhilai Steel Plant, etc. In the private sector, Tata Steel, Jindal Steel and Power Limited, SR Steel are important. The software industry. Software industry registered a massive expansion in the last 10 years. This industry signifies India's position as a knowledge-based economy. The industry grew by 7% in the recent times as compared to 0.59% in the year 1994-95. Bangalore is the IT city and the Silicon Valley of India. Hyderabad, Chennai and Pune are also the hub of the software industry in India. It contributes more than 5% of the GDP, accounts for nearly 2.7 lakh crores of revenue and provides jobs to nearly 25 lakh people. The major locations of the software industries are Bangalore, Pune, Hyderabad and Chennai. The mining industry. India's minerals range from both metallic and non-metallic types. About 60% of the mines are non-metallic, about 25% are metallic, and 15% are coal and lignite. 1/3 of the mines are in public sector, rest 2/3 in the private sector. India is an important exporter of iron ore, titanium, manganese, bauxite, granite and imports cobalt, mercury, graphite, etc. Indian mineral resources of the country are surveyed by the Indian Ministry of Mines, which also regulates the manner in which these resources are used. Mining in India comes under both the federal and the state supervision. Coal mining companies in India are almost exclusively government owned because of the Government Coal Mines Nationalization Act in the year 1970. The total value of mineral production in India is about 1.3 lakh crores, accounting for 2.5% of the GDP. The Indian mining industry provides job opportunities to around 7 lakh individuals. The major mining industries are located in Tamil Nadu, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, Orissa, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Goa and Karnataka. The petroleum industry. Petroleum industry is one of the oldest Indian industry. It was first started in Assam. Oil regions in India are located in Assam, Manipur, Tripura, West Bengal, Mumbai, Gujarat, the coastal areas of Kerala. There are 18 refineries in the country. Out of this, 17 are in public sector and 1 in the private sector. India refines around 118 million tons of petroleum. This is expected to rise to 240 million tons by the year 2012. India is one of the most flourishing oil markets in the world, and the last few decades has witnessed the expansion of top national companies like ONGC, HPCL, BPCL and the IOC. Oil and gas productions are essential features of the petroleum industry. India produces crude oil of 38 million metric tons. Unfortunately, the production of petroleum and its products hardly meets 20% of our requirements. 80% of our requirements are met by imports. This is a major foreign exchange burden on the country. Given the increasing price of oil, which is as high as $120 per barrel. The import bill last year was around 5.3 lakh crore rupees. The huge import bill and increasing petrol price is causing inflation and hardship to the common man in India. The government cannot subsidize petrol like it does for diesel, kerosene and cooking gas. The 3 public sector oil marketing companies are the Indian Oil Corporation, Hindustan Petroleum Corporation, Bharat Petroleum Corporation, which are undergoing heavy losses. Cut and reckless use of petrol, speeding up of new oil wells appear to be the only solution now for India's energy problems. The major locations of petrol industries in India are Mumbai, Highfield, Gujarat and Assam. Jute products. Jute is one of the most affordable natural fibers and is second only to cotton in the amount produced and the variety of uses of this vegetable fiber. Jute trade is currently centered around the Indian subcontinent. Bangladesh is the largest exporter of raw jute and India is the largest producer as well as the largest consumer of jute products in the world. Currently, it also contributes to exports to the tune of about 1,000 crore. This industry still provides a livelihood to more than 250,000 mill workers and more than 4 million farmer families. Industries are located mainly in West Bengal, followed by Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, etc. The market for jute has decreased internationally as many synthetic materials have come up as a new alternative for jute. Silk textiles. Silk is a natural protein fiber which can be woven into textiles. Silk is obtained from the cocoons of the larvae of the mulberry silkworm. India is the second largest producer of silk after China. A majority of the silk in India is produced in the Karnataka state, particularly in Mysore and North Bangalore regions. India is also the largest consumer of silk in the world. The tradition of wearing silk saris for marriages by the brides is followed in the southern parts of the country. Silk is worn by people as a symbol of royalty while attending functions and during festivities. The sugar industry. India is the largest sugar producer and the highest consumer in the world. The Indian sugar industry uses sugarcane in the production of sugar and hence maximum number of companies are found in the sugarcane growing states of India, which are Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh alone accounts for 24% of the overall sugar production in the nation and Maharashtra's contribution can be totaled to 20%. India produces around 150 lakh tons of sugar. Sugar and sugarcane are essential commodities under the Essential Commodities Act. there is a partial control of the sugar price by the government. There are 453 sugar mills in India. The cooperative sector has about 50% mills and private sector has about 30% mills. The rest are in the public sector. Indian fertilizer industry. The fertilizer industry in India has an immense potential in view of emphasis given on increasing the productivity in the agricultural sector. In the present scenario, there are more than 111 medium and small fertilizer production units. The main products manufactured by the fertilizer industry in India are phosphate-based fertilizers, nitrogenous fertilizers and complex fertilizers. Some of the public sector companies in India which are fertilizer industries are National Fertilizers Limited, Fertilizers and Chemicals Travancore Limited, Rashtriya Chemicals and Fertilizers Limited, Hindustan Fertilizer Corporation Limited. Some of the private sector players in the Indian fertilizer industry are Gujarat Narmada Valley Fertilizer Company Limited, Gujarat State Fertilizers and Chemicals Limited, Maharashtra Agro-Industrial Development Corporation, Zuari Industries Limited, Mangalore Chemicals and Fertilizers Limited. India meets 85% of its urea requirement through indigenous production. It produces about 200 lakh tons.